Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Nilanda. And in addition to posting content here, my slice of life vlogs where I travel, do a lot of BTS stuff, and just kind of post about what I'm up to. I also stream on Twitch. I stream there about 2 to 3 times a week, typically. But last month, I streamed every single day in April while I was working a crap ton and having a social life. And it was a lot. However, I'm really happy I did it, and I thought I'd take the opportunity to discuss what that was like, as well as just kind of looking back at what a crazy month April was. I've been a Twitch viewer for about 10 years or so. I often fluctuate of how much I'm in the Twitch community and not. If anything, I do watch a lot of YouTube content from Twitch creators. I say Twitch, but just streamers in general. I do try my hardest to watch streamers when they're live. However, that doesn't always happen. So I do turn to watching their YouTube cut down content when I can, or just watching highlights when I can instead. A lot of streamers stream often or stream for long hours. I do neither. I'm gonna be so real. I do neither. It's very hard to work and have a social life in addition to streaming consistently as well as for long periods of time. So I just don't, to be honest. I try to be consistent with streaming at least a couple times a week. The long hours is really not my thing. I'm gonna be so real there, but it doesn't have to be. So for the month of April, what I wanted to do, one of my big Q2 goals was to stream every single day in April. At the time when I was thinking about this, April did not look like it was going to be that busy for me in terms of just social events as well as just work commitments, etc. But as life always is, things are unexpected and I end up working a lot more than I had intended, which is better for the wallet, especially better for the trip that I'm about to go on. So we appreciate that. But I still wanted to make sure that I got it done and I didn't want to cop out and do hey guys, I'm here for 30 seconds, this counts, or I'm sleeping, this counts type of stream. Although let me tell you though, I'm not above that though. I am absolutely not above that. But however, I'm glad that I didn't have to resort to that. Although I will say there's a couple ones where I'm these are kind of weak streams, but whatever. So let's dive in to what I did this month. So I'm gonna make myself tiny as we see what I did all throughout April. I'll move myself to the top of the page here while I scroll down. So here is the archive of my videos this past month. I have a backlog of VODs I've meant to post. I do have a VOD channel here on YouTube, really as an archive more than anything, but we're slow on the upload process, okay? My bad. I'm hoping that by the end of May, I can catch up on at least upload my VODs and hopefully having a couple of cut downs posted. I don't know, man. Life is really getting in the way these days. But yeah, so this was my very first stream of April where I think I just talked about what had been going on. I talked about the Hiya concert at Hiya. I saw it at MGM near Fenway Park. But yeah, so usually I try to share some my pictures and stuff of what was going on at the time. And then I actually ran into my friend Kiara, who I actually met when I was in Korea. But this is just me going through my camera roll here. There's actual footage of my concerts and stuff. I like to talk about my concert experiences, whether or not it's via YouTube videos or on my streams. I love a concert. What can I say? That's my shit. But yeah, so that was kind of what I talked about there. Oh, and then I went back to when I saw Hiya through Mamamoo in Korea. Because, I'm always looking to talk about my Korea trip from 2022. But yeah, this is me literally going through my own camera roll. Well, what a time. Oh yeah, my makeup was cute then. This game that I've been playing, it was called Etora. I think I started it in March on stream. And let me tell you, it was a road for me to finish. Part of it was because I was doing other content as well, other stream content, as well as me just being terrible at games. The thing with me when it comes to actually playing games on stream is that I'm very bad at games, okay? I never claim to be a good gamer, all right? I'm not a gamer girl. I'm a girl who likes to game poorly. If the average amount of time it takes to beat a game is 10 hours, it's gonna take me at least 30, maybe 40, especially if I'm doing it on stream. When I stream a game, it's I'm losing track because I'm talking to chat or I'm just spitballing, just word vomiting, whatever I'm thinking. And then it's y'all know I don't play games for a long period of time at a time. So I'm oh yeah, I played for 2 hours, skipped a couple days of playing, whatever. And then I'm what the fuck are the controls again? Every time. That's who I am as a person, unfortunately. So I played a lot of this game when I kind of was okay, A, I want to finish it, but B, I knew this was something I could always lean on. I personally enjoy a puzzle adventure that's a platformer. I like a lot of roguelite/roguelike games. I like dungeon crawlers, that type of shit. And I like puzzles and stuff too, because my brain, mysteries, I like that shit. I think I continued playing the same game. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh, let me see how we're doing here. Look at that. Wow. I continued playing as I do. I assume I yapped a little bit in the beginning as I do and continued making my way. Originally, I wanted to stream 2 hours every day, but like I threw out that parameter real quick because I could not, babe. I could not. On day 3, we did a little bit of Korean learning. I brought out all like my different textbooks that I have bought and like used over the years. And I was looking at, oh, look at that. This person's Instagram was very inspiring to me to use on one of my journals. But yeah, I was translating some BTS lyrics here. I literally dream of the day that I'll be able to like listen to BTS music, hear the words in Korean, and be able to like understand them without having to go to other resources which I'm very thankful that exist. But you know, I'm hoping one day that could like be a thing for me. Whether it will or won't, I don't know. Day 4, me and Tina hung out. She was back in my basement with me. There we were, yapping and chatting. We played Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes. Tina is defusing the bomb while I tell her the instructions, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. We've gotten pretty good with our communication, and I feel like when we play this game together, we just kind of got to get in the rhythm. And there's been times where, you know, hey, we just got to get lucky, and hopefully that, like, you know, we get the good modules, or that, like, you know, things are clicking. And then I did a cooking stream on day 5. Oh, I like butchered a chicken for the first time. There's me holding a chicken thigh. We made a lot of food that day. But yeah, and then I made bread for the first time. Look at that, I'm making a mirepoix right now, cutting up carrots and celery. Looks like sweet potatoes and carrots. Yum. Now I'm hungry again. Okay, so then we played a completely separate game. Yeah, this one was fun. I think I had intended to play this game many months before on stream, but then I just never got around to it. This is a game that like I was able to finish in one stream, which I appreciate. That's why I like some of the short games, and I can like do the whole thing in one stream and not have to think about it, you know? It's not gonna take me months. Some of the like little more chill streams I've done were just kind of like cozy coloring with chat, you know, with the top-down camera. Look at that. The way I want to be this girl so badly, just chilling, cozy. That's what I want to be now, actually. Just like yapping and chatting and coloring and keeping it cozy and chill. Easy, like, hey, you know what? We don't got to think about it too hard. Let's just color and have a good time. But yeah, how cute is that? That was fun. It looks like I'm taking my personality quiz for an Enneagram. A lot of people do like the 16 personalities, like the INFJ type of, what's it called? Your MBTI, which I have done in the past, but like that's a long ass survey. So I did the Enneagram one, and apparently I'm type 4, which I'll be so real, I don't remember that. Then I started playing some escape room type games. This one was like one that was basically kind of a Harry Potter knockoff, but still a good time. I do love escape rooms IRL, so, and actually I went to one over the weekend that I started playing these. But yeah, so again, I love mysteries, I love clues, I love solving things. And then I think we finished it the next day, and then we did a different escape room as well, which I think was kind of just similar. Or I think it was the same developer, but just like the earlier game. But yeah, we were in, you know, a science lab room type thing. Finished it the next day. This one was my really, really short stream because I was so exhausted. But you know, I had to do it, man. I had to come say hello to everyone. I had to make sure I stayed streaming. I did all of my skincare on stream before I went to sleep. And this was a day that I actually went to an escape room during the day. But yeah, so after like dinner and stuff, I came back. I hopped on for a good 40 minutes just to chat and to do all of my skincare and say, hey, what's up, hello, post shower. And then I hopped right the fuck into my bed. And then we did another coloring stream because, again, we're keeping it cozy. I feel like Mondays were good for like the coloring stream because I'd be like tired and I'm like, I want to lay so badly. But instead, you know, I was like, hey, what can I do? What can I do that's relaxing and with chat? The premiere episode of The Last of Us. Like, thankfully, I've been busy all day, so I haven't like seen really any spoilers. I have yet to watch The Last of Us. And when the first season came out, I was so into it. But I unfortunately have not gotten to watch any of the episodes this season. So I guess we'll have to just binge watch that later. When, I don't know. Maybe I'll binge watch that on the plane when I'm like on my way to Korea. Colored a cute little girl in a flower field with cherry blossoms. The way that could have been me had I gone to Japan in like April. But alas, we'll be there in June. Okay, and then I've been playing the same game, Etora, playing that for months. Here's me being bad at it, as I do be. Took me a while to like get the hang of it. And shit. Dead. And then I think I continued on that the next day and the next day. Again, we're not doing great. Then I tried to do an IRL, and it was like gonna be a great one, except that my audio wasn't working, and I didn't know that it wasn't working. I went to a cafe, I ate and had, you know, some breakfast. I was really out here mustering up all my confidence, okay, to be IRL streaming, and then all of it to like not have any sound and not me knowing. Okay, big flop on my end. I played more of that platformer game for the next couple days. Will I finish this damn game by the end of the month? Honestly, at some point that became my goal, just to finish this damn game. But then, on Earth Day, we did an IRL stream, me and Tina with Bagel. I tried it on Prism Live, which was something new for me. But yes, we were in downtown Providence, where our beautiful like pedestrian bridges, and then we were just kind of like chitting and chatting there. And I like live streamed not for the first time, but it was one of the first times I like live streamed IRL, and luckily audio worked, etc. So that was nice. I think that's one of the big things that this month I really appreciated, was that like I took some time to try some IRLs. For this stream, I actually was in a I believe at the end of March, I participated in a filming of a ASMR video, and it finally came out. So we kind of just talked about it, and I reacted to it, etc. Not me reacting to me reacting to it. This is Chili B ASMR. She's great. It was actually a really fun time. And the people on the YouTube comments were very nice to me. So I really appreciate that. Thanks for being nice to me. So then we continued playing this damn game, right? This damn platform game that I could again, at this point, it was like coming towards the end of the month, and I was like, we need to finish this game. Then we did another IRL where me and Tina went to a local thrift store that was having a sale. But yeah, so there's us outside buying some stuff. And then everyone was super nice inside, and the owners let us stream inside as well. So I think and then someone asked me about what my setup was at the time. And I was like, girl, it's my cell phone. It's my cell phone and a mic to it and praying on data. But also, again, the owners of this place, the Nest in Providence, they were super, super cool. I think one of the owners heard her boyfriend also stream, so she's, very familiar. Oh yeah, that was a nice stop. I got that for $1. But that was fun, again, doing another IRL, and also this was inside a business too. So again, so little new things that I haven't really done before, right? Then we really need to freaking finish this damn game, Etora, and we finally freaking did in the next few days. Thank freaking God. This is me trying to figure out what the end of the game is, because I was not great with the whole storyline of the game. But yeah, we finally finished it, so that was amazing to me. The fact that we finished it even before the final day, thankfully I needed it. And then what did we do? We started playing a new game, which I actually didn't finish yet, but I don't know if I will. But it was another a fun little point and click queen right here. But yeah, so we did a point and click mystery game, kind of resolving a murder mystery on a train, pretty classic. But yes, we did that for the last couple of days. And then we did literally what we're doing right now on the very last day. Here we are. Here's some Inception. Me reacting to my streams. Again. Should I do mine? How long have I been on Twitch? Or have had this Twitch account? 9 years ago, baby. 9 years, 10 months, and 7 days ago. 9 years. I'm telling you, I have not been physically facing on Twitch, but I've been here. Mm-hmm. I've been here, baby. Don't you forget. 10 years, baby. Yeah, I've been watching. I've been a Twitch girly for a long time. That is how I spent most of April, in addition to working. I worked a lot of hours in April, more so than I had originally intended, which again, great for the bank account, hopefully, especially because I'm going to be spending a lot of it when I'm in Japan in a couple months. Not even a couple months, in a couple weeks. I guess I just wanted to take the time today to reflect on me streaming every single day in April, as well as, give you guys a little piece of what it's like to watch me live on stream if you ever catch me. I get it. It doesn't always work for people's schedule. It's hard to catch people live, which is why most people make content and post it elsewhere. I'm lacking in that department, but we're going to work on that. But yeah, I feel like if anything too, it's nice to reflect and just to remind myself that, hey, you know what? I did it. I did that. And you know what? I'm proud of myself for it. I will say I took a pretty good break after this. It's been over a week since I've streamed, but just because, your girl needs some recovery time. But we are back, baby. I'm going to be back to streaming. I'm excited to do some more IRLs, hopefully even when I'm abroad as well. But I am very excited for the rest of this quarter. Quarter 2 started with me working a lot more, streaming for an entire month, about to go on vacation, and, we'll see what happens after that. So thank you so much for joining me today. If it isn't already obvious, I do stream about 2 to 3 times a week, usually at twitch.tv/Nilanda_XO if you ever want to come and join us live and hang out. Otherwise, I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.